This could literally not happen on a worse day. So right now I realize my phone didn't charge. The cable must have slipped out on my charging stand, so yeah, we're down to like 20%. I have my boarding pass and all my information on here. And I just don't want to travel with like low battery on my phone, especially when I'm making a day in the life video. In terms of charging speed, this phone gets about 50% battery in 30 minutes using the 30-watt wired charging. Luckily, I have a second phone. I'm using the Pixel 9 Pro XL, so I could still check up on my flight and all my information before actually heading to the airport. Recently, I've been shopping more in Zara. I picked up this really nice cologne, some new clothes, and I'm overall just trying to revamp my style a little bit. Recently, I picked up the new Apple Watch Ultra 2 in the new black satin titanium color. I also have the Milanese loop, and I'm really loving this watch. I did a full review on it if you want to check that out. I also recently picked up the Meta Wayfarers. These are smart glasses. You can capture POV content through the camera. You can listen to music and ask the AI pretty much any question. It's just super convenient and seamless to have. And if you want to pick up a pair, there'll be a link down below. I arrived at the airport at like 6:15 and immediately went to the airport lounge to plug in my phone to try to get as much juice as I possibly could. In the lounge, I grabbed some food and I spent some time catching up with friends and family through messages on my iPhone. For those of you who don't know, I recently moved to Canada from the UK, which is 5 hours ahead, so for them it was already in the afternoon. I noticed my phone was stuck at 90% for a while, and I realized that I had the charging limit set to 90% inside the settings. So I went and turned that off and tried to get some remaining charge before heading to my gate. Since moving to Canada, something that blows my mind is just how big Canada actually is. This flight is like 3,000 miles to go from Toronto to Vancouver, and in my mind that is just crazy to still be in the same country. Something I am definitely not used to is having Wi-Fi on planes, so the first thing I did was obviously do a speed test on this, and it was pretty decent, like 60 down, 5 up. I am not complaining, it definitely helps kill the time. I was able to message people as well as reply to YouTube comments because of the Wi-Fi, and I made use of the writing tools feature, so I was able to proofread and rewrite some of the replies just to make them a little bit more professional. A minor difference on this new iPhone is the bezels are slightly slimmer around the display, which is nice. Right now I'm using this Mujjo tan leather case. You can check out the link down below if you want one, but I just love the quality. It has all precise cutouts and the buttons are super tactile, and you can make use of the new camera controls without any sacrifice. Something I always bring with me on my travels is this Moft MagSafe tripod stand. It just unfolds and you can prop your phone up, portrait or landscape to watch content, and it's just super small so it can fit right back in your pocket. Considering we're now in Vancouver, the time has gone back 3 hours, so technically it would be 3 p.m. and we've been on the flight for about 5.5 hours at this point.
Find a place where I wanna stay, and if this time throw it all away. Yeah, I know it's you. Yeah, I know it's you. It's the longest time if the bridges burn, before we lay down. It's the longest time, and
right now it is 1:39 p.m. I ran down to like 8%, 7% on my phone, and I had to just plug it in because I was in the middle of a call with my parents, just because I wanted to let them know I'm safe here in Vancouver. So right now I'm literally just waiting for Josh outside of the station. So my phone is at 62%. I'm tethering it to a battery pack right now just because I don't want my phone to die because I have no idea where I am. I've never been here before. So yeah, this is honestly pretty cool. I'm liking it so far. So right now it is 2:27 p.m., but technically in Toronto time, it's like 3 hours ahead. So my phone died and now I've just been tethering it to my backpack. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna charge it up again. This is like my second or third time charging the phone today, but I have used it a lot, to be honest. But yeah, now I'm gonna take some pictures and take some videos around Vancouver, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks. So yeah, let's take some photos on the iPhone.
On this new iPhone, you don't just have slightly thinner bezels, but the phone is actually bigger. So you have a 6.9-inch display compared to last year's 6.7, and it's noticeably bigger when held in the hand.
So now, what do you want to do? You want to just walk around, take more pictures?
Yeah.
I want to try out the wide angle camera because I want to put some test footage. Because I haven't really talked about the wide, and the wide is one of the newest things I can think of with this phone.
This year Apple crammed 48 megapixels into the wide-angle lens, but it's actually the same sensor size as before. You also have the same 12 megapixel 5x telephoto lens as on the 15 Pro Max, but this year you can get that 5x zoom even on the non-Max model.
So right now we are walking down the waterfront in Vancouver. I've never been to a more windy place. I've sort of stopped caring about my hair. So I feel like I really killed it today in terms of like it being out of the ordinary, but I still do use the camera app and consume content quite a lot on a daily basis. So right now it is 4 p.m. I've been up a long time. But yeah, battery life wise, I don't know how I'm gonna work it out, but hopefully by the end of the video, I've come up with some solutions. So dear future Matt, yeah, good luck with that. I'm really liking the city. I like how there's nature all around it. So you can be in like a super dense urban area and then, you know, you just walk down to the waterfront and you see boats and water planes and all these mountains. Like it's really refreshing coming from Toronto to just see all of this. But yeah, it's actually turned out to be such a nice day. And I've gone around and taken a bunch of pictures on the iPhone 16 Pro Max using the new wide camera and also the main sensor. Okay, so like Josh also has the 16 Pro Max. Like what is your favorite thing about it?
My favorite thing about the iPhone 16 Pro Max is this shutter button here. All the time.
I use it all the time, but by accident. When I'm pulling it out of my pocket, I don't intend to use it.
But I think my favorite feature from the phone is the new presets that they have.
Oh, that is true actually. So if you jump inside the camera app and press this button in the top right, you get all these different presets. And the amazing thing is you can fine tune them, so you can tweak the saturation and the tone by moving around this thumb pad here. And then you can change the white balance by sliding this slider at the bottom. So you can sort of like perfect in camera the style you're going for, and then you don't have to worry about editing. Every single picture is gonna look exactly how you want it out of the camera.
One area the iPhone really dominates is video. Video quality is awesome out of this phone. I use a lot of videos from my phone in my YouTube videos and also for social media for creating reels. And this phone is just great for content creators. It's capable of recording ProRes logs so you can grade it. You can connect up an external SSD to record to that. And overall, the quality is pretty good in all scenarios, low light, daylight. All the lenses are pretty damn good for video. And in my opinion, better than a lot of other smartphones.
Hey,
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. It's my first time in Vancouver, so this is nice.
Thank you.
It's a new electric
Because they cram more megapixels into the wide-angle camera with the same sensor size, you're actually getting slightly worse low-light performance, and I noticed quite a lot of noise. But the main sensor kills it when it comes to low-light video. It is incredible quality, and now you're even able to get 120 FPS, which you can then slow down inside the Photos app or in your video editor, and you can get this buttery smooth slow-mo shot straight from your phone. So we just arrived at the Airbnb. This is a very small room, but very nice. Yeah, this place looks cozy. I'm pretty sure this is from IKEA. It's a cool light. Ooh, this is a bougie room. We're currently in our Airbnb. We're pretty tired. We've been traveling, we've been exploring. So right now in Toronto time, it's actually 8:49, and I forgot that it changed. So here in Vancouver, it's only 5:49. So we have a lot more of the day to go. So what are we feeling for dinner? Pizza, definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
So right now it is 10:29 p.m. Vancouver time, which is 3 hours behind. And I feel like I've had a pretty good day with this phone. I definitely used it longer than a normal day, just purely because of the time difference and how early I woke up. So I woke up at almost 5 a.m., slightly before. And obviously I didn't charge the phone, so I then had to top it up in the airport. I reached 95% at 8 a.m. and it lasted until about 3 p.m. Then I was down to 10%. I had to plug it in. So yeah, you're gonna get 7 or 8 hours of battery life with this phone, screen on time. And I think that's pretty decent. Standby time has always been pretty good with the iPhone, honestly. And I feel like battery life in general when you first get an iPhone is normally pretty solid, and then it's kind of, downhill from there. So I'll have to see, but I've had this phone now a couple months and battery life is still pretty solid. I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty tired and I'm going to a Canon Sociality event tomorrow, that's why. So right now it is officially day 2, it's no longer the day in the life, but we're in such a scenic spot in North Vancouver. This is Capilano Suspension Bridge, and it's beautiful. They have Christmas lights, the decorations are amazing, and it just makes a perfect spot for testing out the 16 Pro Max camera. So I'm gonna go around, take some pictures, take some videos, and also include it in this video because it's just too good and too beautiful not to include.
Building up courage just to throw away it all in the end. 'Cause it's already gone.
So we just crossed over the footpath. We're exploring this side of the forest, and the scale of it is crazy. They've built all these platforms you can walk on, and there's all these Christmas lights. It looks spectacular. And I feel on the iPhone, it really does capture the colors in the camera just really well without even grading. But obviously, if you want to get that nice cinematic look, you can just bring it in Lightroom, slap a grade on your RAW, and you're gonna get something that looks from a mirrorless camera, which is just ridiculous. If you don't know how to grade yourself in Lightroom, you can check the link down below and download some presets from my store and apply them on your photos, and pretty much you're gonna get the same cinematic look as I do on my Instagram page. And if you're not already following me, go over to Instagram and follow me at matt.j.rob. I'm genuinely just so shocked at this view. Normally these tickets are $75 each, but Canon got us in here and with Sociality, so yeah, I'm super grateful. But yeah, this is all wide angled straight from the iPhone. So this is kind of what you can expect from like the quality. So this is how the front camera looks. It is honestly a little bit more cropped in, and so I don't personally use it because I like a wider shot. But it's definitely good quality for sure, and the colors look great. Dynamic range is awesome. So right now we are on the bridge, and it's pretty rocky, not gonna lie. There's a lot of people here, so we're all gonna take a group photo. But yeah, look at this view. This view is crazy.
It's genuinely blown me away at what an amazing time I've had here in Vancouver, and overall just traveling across Canada. This country is absolutely stunning with so much diverse landscape to explore. From cityscapes to mountains, it's truly been unforgettable. And as for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, I am really loving it. It's a solid phone all around, but to be honest, there's not a huge leap from last year's models, so if you're on the fence, I'd personally recommend just picking up the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It's still an incredible device, but just with a bit more value. Thanks so much for coming along on this journey with me. If you enjoyed this vlog, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I've got plenty more exciting adventures and tech reviews coming soon. So until next time guys, peace.